Welcome to Enchanting Places to Go. This is where we take you on narrated journeys through the world's most magical destinations, where lakes meet mountains and beauty reflects in every direction. Today, we travel to the heart of Switzerland, to a city where medieval towers watch over crystal-clear waters, where bridges tell stories in paintings, and where the Alps rise like a dream behind every street. Join us as we explore Lucerne, a place of elegance and legend, where nature and history create one of Europe's most enchanting escapes. Lucerne, or Luzerne in German, is a picturesque city located in central Switzerland, nestled on the shores of Lake Lucerne and surrounded by the towering peaks of the Swiss Alps. It is the capital of the canton of Lucerne and sits at the intersection of language, culture, and breathtaking scenery. The city has a population of approximately 82,000 residents and covers an area of about 37 square kilometers. Despite its relatively compact size, Lucerne plays a major role in Swiss tourism and identity. Lucerne is famous for its perfect blend of urban charm and natural beauty. Its well-preserved old town is filled with cobbled streets, frescoed buildings, and wooden bridges that stretch across the Reuss River, all of it framed by snow-capped mountains and the shimmering blue of the lake. The city is also known as the gateway to the Swiss Alps, offering easy access to nearby peaks like Mount Pilatus and Mount Rigi, both visible from the city center. Whether you're exploring its medieval lanes, sailing across the lake, or watching the sun dip behind the mountains, Lucerne offers a feeling of timeless wonder and Alpine tranquility. History of Lucerne. Lucerne's story begins over 200 years ago. Its name first appeared in written records in the year 840, as a small fishing and farming village linked to a Benedictine monastery known as St. Leodegar by the 13th century. Lucerne had grown into a bustling trade town thanks to its position on the route connecting the Gotthard Pass with northern Europe. It became a key crossing point between north and south, and a place where cultures met. Markets thrived, and boats brought goods from every corner of the lake. In 1332, Lucerne joined with 3 other Swiss cantons to form the original Swiss Confederation, making it one of the founding members of what would later become modern Switzerland. This bold move set the tone for Lucerne's future. Independent, proud, and deeply Swiss, during the Middle Ages, Lucerne fortified itself with stone walls, watchtowers, and bridges. Many of these remain today, not as ruins, but as vibrant parts of city life. In the 17th and 18th centuries, Lucerne flourished. Culturally, it became a destination for poets, painters, and travelers on the Grand Tour, all drawn to its mountain views, elegant architecture, and romantic air later. During the 19th century, Lucerne embraced tourism fully. Luxury hotels rose. By the lake, steamboats crossed its waters, and a railway brought visitors to the Alps with ease today. Lucerne honors its past with care and pride. Its history lives in painted bridges, stone towers, lakeside promenades, and the quiet dignity of a city that has seen centuries and still glows with timeless beauty. Curiosities about Lucerne. The most photographed bridge in Switzerland, Lucerne is home to the Kapellbrücke, or Chapel Bridge, a wooden footbridge from the 14th century. It's not only the oldest surviving truss bridge in Europe, but also one of the most photographed landmarks in Switzerland. Inside, you'll find painted panels depicting key events from Lucerne's history. A city with its own dragon legend, Mount Pilatus, which overlooks Lucerne, is tied to a medieval legend. Locals once believed it was home to dragons with healing powers, and even claimed to see them flying over the lake. The Dying Lion of Lucerne. One of the city's most emotional landmarks is the Lion Monument, carved into a sandstone cliff. It honors the Swiss guards who died during the French Revolution and is considered one of the most moving sculptures in Europe. Mark Twain called it the saddest and most touching piece of stone in the world. A clock that rings first. The Zit Tower in Lucerne's Museig Wall is part of the old fortifications. Its ancient clock is allowed to ring 1 minute before all other clocks in the city, keeping a centuries-old tradition alive. Lake Lucerne's 4 arms. Lake Lucerne isn't a perfect oval. It has 4 curving arms shaped by glacial valleys. Because of its unusual shape, locals often call it the Lake of the Four Forested Cantons. A musical destination. Lucerne hosts the world-renowned Lucerne Festival, attracting classical musicians and orchestras from across the globe. The city has a deep love for music, from street performances to grand concert halls. Home to one of the oldest Baroque churches in Switzerland, the Jesuit church, built in the 17th century, was one of the first Baroque sacred buildings in the country, and its white interior glows with light and harmony. Main tourist attractions in Lucerne. Lucerne is a city made for walking and for wandering. Its landmarks are not only beautiful, but filled with meaning, memory, and quiet majesty. Kapellbrücke, Chapel Bridge. Next to it stands the Wasserturm, or Water Tower, once used as a prison, archive, and treasure. Old Town, Altstadt. A network of cobblestone streets, painted buildings, fountains, and secret courtyards. Here, history is not preserved. It lives, every step reveals a fresco, a carving, a whisper from another time. Lion Monument, Löwendenkmal. Jesuit Church, Jesuitenkirche. Elegant and bright, this Baroque masterpiece stands beside the river, with twin towers and a richly ornamented interior. It is one of Switzerland's earliest Baroque churches, and one of its most beloved Museeg wall and towers, part of the original medieval fortifications. Several towers are open to the public, offering panoramic views of the city, the lake, and the Alps. The Zit Tower's clock still rings 1 minute early, a charming echo of the past. Lake Lucerne. Promenade. A beautiful path along the lakefront, lined with grand hotels, swans, benches, and views that stretch toward distant peaks. Perfect for a quiet stroll, a boat ride, or a simple moment of stillness. Mount Pilatus and Mount Rigi. Accessible by cogwheel train, cable car, or boat. These mountains rise dramatically behind the city and offer hiking trails, alpine meadows, and sweeping views of Switzerland from above the clouds. Richard Wagner Museum. Located in the former home of the famous composer, this lakeside villa preserves his instruments, manuscripts, and the tranquil setting that once inspired his work. Lucerne is a place where history floats gently on water, where every bridge tells a story, every mountain invites reflection, and every bell echoes with memory. It is a city of contrasts, medieval walls and modern music, stone lions and silent, lake sunlight dancing on rooftops, and clouds drifting across snowy peaks. Lucerne does not shout, it whispers. It invites you to slow down, to listen, to breathe, and to discover that sometimes the most powerful beauty is found not in grandeur, but in grace. Would you like to explore more magical towns in Switzerland? Tell us in the comments which destination you'd love to visit next, and we'll take you there. Thank you for watching and traveling with us. Like, share, and subscribe to Enchanting Places to Go for more narrated journeys through the world's most beautiful places. Until next time, may your path be calm and your view unforgettable.